Hello, Simplifiers. Diana with Diana Simplifies here. I've got this nice shadow right here, but ignore it. I had to turn a light on because it is, I don't know if you can tell, but it's really overcast outside. But you guys said you liked this little view where we have a little bit of a view of what's happening outside. Not windy today, so that's nice. We've had days of rain, and I do mean days. I think it started Thursday because that's when it became a tropical depression, and it came through Tennessee, but it only came through part of Tennessee. So I've got relatives in Middle Tennessee, and they've had not a drop of rain, and I feel so badly for them because we have had a terrible drought here in Tennessee. So if you live in Tennessee, let me know if you're having a drought where you are. So we were having a horrible drought, and then we had at least 5.5 inches of rain. It might have been closer to 6. We have a rain gauge, but I try to dump it out and measure it and all that, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. So there is that. Okay, so I've got some Dollar Tree stuff. I went in there today and I'd already had a few items. So let's just go over, let's talk about some food items. I don't normally talk a lot about food, but we're coming to a holiday-ish period, right? Whether maybe you're a football fan and you love to make a lot of different foods for football season, or if you're gonna do something for harvest or Halloween or whatever you do in October. If you do anything, if you're me, you do nothing. That's another story. And then we've got Thanksgiving coming up, and then of course Christmas. So I'm sort of planning ahead. So the other day I was in there and I ran into these, I like the Domino in the box, or I wouldn't even care if it was a name brand. I just want it to be in this box because this is 16 ounces, 1 pound. It's also, this brand is non-GMO verified, which I love to see that. So they do have at my stores right now, and I think it's just because it's the holidays, but they may have it all the time at your stores. It's just going to depend on your store probably. But right now they've got the premium cane powdered sugar and then the light brown sugar. So they don't have the dark brown sugar at my store, but they did have these two. Why is the size different? They both say they're a pound. Isn't that weird? Why is it different? I don't know. But I have this fudge video. I think my fudge video is up to like 3.5 thousand views. It's the most views I've ever gotten on YouTube. Hilarious. Actually, I updated. I made a new video of it last year, and it got some views, but nothing like that first one. The first one just went nuts. And I think it went nuts last year. And when in the midst of it going nuts, I made a new one. Because I thought, man, I kind of, you know how it is. As you're filming, you get a little bit better. I won't say I'm much better, but a little bit better. So I refilmed it. But anyway, so I got several of these. My mom wants these. So I picked these up for my mother. I picked her up 3 of each. So that's an exciting pickup for me. Well, for her, but also for me. So at the regular stores now, I'm not sure about Kroger, but at Walmart, it's in the plastic bags, and it's just unruly, it's just it's hard to sit up in a cabinet or a pantry like this. You just stick it in like this. The other is just falling around everywhere, and it's 2 pounds. And generally, if I'm going to use something like this, I don't need 2 pounds. Like the fudge uses 1 box, so that's why I get that. It costs a little bit more that way. I don't care because it's easier to deal with. It's easier to store. I just like it better. And now I'm just realizing this has a dent in it, and I thought I felt them all. Okay, so I've made a video of this too. Sorry, my hair is right there in my mouth. I made a video of this too, but I have this fruit salad I make, and these are 2 of the items that go into the fruit salad. And so I went ahead and picked these up because they sell the Libby's brand, and Libby's is a really good brand. And I wish they would, I guess it's just too expensive, but I wish they would sell the Libby's, even if they just discounted it. I wish they would sell the Libby's pumpkin, because Ranger likes pumpkin. He'll eat a little bit. Now today I try to get him to eat it. He'll turn his nose up, then the cat will eat it, and then later he'll eat it. So, but the pumpkin's really good for him, and I like Libby's brand. So I got him the Aldi brand. But anyway, I think it's probably just too expensive to sell there, or they would have to charge more for it. But the Libby's chunk pineapple, they've got all different types of the pineapple. So if you want the tidbits or the pineapple rings, they have that. And then this is just the mandarin oranges. So I just picked these up for these salads. So I got several, I think I got like 3 or 4 of each one of these. So that is that. Now, I think they generally keep those Libby's ones out all year round. I'll tell you, I know everybody says generic is the same as name brands, and on some things they are probably correct. And I will eat a few generic things. I'm not like this food snob that will not touch a generic food, but on mandarin oranges, I can tell a difference. The Great Value brand, I don't like it. I don't care if it's made in the exact same facility as Dole. It doesn't taste like it. The what do you call it? The syrup that is in doesn't taste the same. The little oranges are not the same consistency. I don't know what the difference is because they say, oh, the generic. I see people that make these comments. I used to work at such and such a place and we made the generic and we made this. I don't know what the difference is. And I would even say probably Libby's is not quite as good as Dole. I mean, to me, Dole is the gold standard. It just is. But these are good enough. These are good enough for me. But, yeah. If that makes me a food snob, I don't know. But I do not like the Great Value brand. I don't like the Great Value brand pineapple. Because if I did, I would have bought it. And I don't like the Great Value brand mandarin oranges. I just don't. If you do, please buy it. If you think it tastes the same, please buy it. For me, it's just not the same. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I hear all these things. It's the same. Like, I'm just like, oh, why does it not taste the same? Why is the consistency not the same? Why is the syrup not the same? I don't know. Okay, so the lady that I watch, Nani from Nani's Life, she is always showing all the different pickles, and I always buy the Mount Olive. I'm not a Vlasic girl. I'm a Mount Olive brand of pickle. I always get them at Walmart. Always buy Mount Olive, but she's always talking about that this, what is it, Breckenridge Farms. It's really good. So I needed some sweet relish, so I thought I would just try it. Now, I was trying to compare the price in the store, and I was having a brain malfunction, so I don't know for sure this is even cheaper. But I looked up the Mount Olive sweet relish, and it's more ounces. It's 18 ounces. And this is, I think it's 16. And this is 11.5 ounces. So the ounces are different, and I was not having a good math morning. So I don't know. This may be more. I don't think it is more. It's probably around the same. Anyway, this is a product of India. So if that offends you, then, I really don't know because I haven't tried it. I am kind of picky about my pickles. And so if I don't like this, I'm just not going to eat it. So I'm going to try it once. You know what I mean? Try it once. So this is just a sweet relish, but they also have, I'm going to be interested to see if I like those because they also have small bottles. It's not I buy the more huge bottles of the sandwich pickles, like the sandwich slices that you could put on your sandwich. I love that. I love to eat like ham sandwiches with 2 slices of those pickles, the dill pickles on my sandwich. That just makes my sandwich. So, if I like these, I'm going to go back and try their sandwich slices as well. So I'll let you know what I think about that. Hopefully I won't forget to let you know. Okay, more food. I mentioned this, that they had the Lucky Leaf. And I think I said it was 8 ounces. It is 23 ounces. I don't know why. My brain sometimes just complete and totally malfunctions. And the day that I said this, I think it's about 8 ounces. 8 ounces would have been like this. That would not have been a good deal. This is a good deal though. This is a great brand. This is Lucky Leaf. I buy the Lucky Leaf. I'm not sure about as far as applesauce, but as far as the peach pie filling, because that also, this salad that I make with this and the mandarin oranges, it also has Lucky Leaf or Comstock, either brand is good, pie filling. And everywhere I go, like Aldi doesn't have peach pie filling. And, I don't mind buying a generic and trying it, but they don't have it. And Dollar Tree has some peach pie fillings. Has some pie fillings, but they're never peach. So they'll have like apple and cherry. And I don't want apple, although apple would be wonderful. But for this particular thing that I make, and I take it everywhere I go, it's because it's so easy and everyone loves it, I need peach pie filling. So I get either the Comstock, which is a great brand, or the Lucky Leaf. So Lucky Leaf is a great brand. They have this at Dollar Tree for $1.25. Very, very, very good deal. If you look up the same comparable sizes as 23 ounces, if you look up a comparable size on Walmart, it is a lot more than that. I can't remember what the price was, but it is definitely more. So if you like applesauce, if your kids like it, and of course they have the little individual ones. I like more something like this. It's just all going to depend on you and your family. Or you wanted to put in a lunch, then you might rather have it portioned out. With me, I would stick this in a little plastic thing and take it with me to lunch, or if I had kids and I did that, I would portion it out because it would be cheaper, and I'm a cheap person. I will spend money, but I'm cheap about certain things, and that's one of them. I will portion it out all day long. But I hear other people that doesn't work for them, so it's all going to be how it works for you. But they do have the portioned out if that's the way you want it. And then they have this, when I see a huge can of something, 28 ounces like this, I don't normally use crushed tomatoes in my, like what I'm thinking about is like soups or chili. Normally I use diced, but I don't think it's gonna matter. And this is a huge can of it for $1.25. The only thing I don't like is I normally do eat organic, and I looked for the bigger cans of organic. They usually at Aldi, they'll have them, and they didn't have them. So I said, forget it. This is actually made in California, or these, it's a product of USA, and these are for, I think, from California. Yeah, it says Modesto, California. So it says, and the ingredients are great: tomato puree, fire roasted tomatoes, citric acid, and sea salt. So I love to see sea salt and stuff. I mean, does it maybe matter? I don't know, but I prefer to see that. So, and then the big product of USA, I love to see that. One of the other problems I have, the Libby's pumpkin, the reason I wish they sold that at Dollar Tree is because when they do get the pumpkin in, it's a product of China, and I don't want it. On the Aldi can, I thought last year it said product of USA, and this year it doesn't say. So what does that mean? Does that mean we don't know? Does that mean that it's up in the air? It's very irritating. I want to know. I want to know if it's a product of China before I give it to my dog. I just want to know. And I don't use a lot of pumpkin myself, but if I was going to make a pumpkin pie or make a pumpkin whatever for myself, I would also want to know, is it a product of China or did it come from here? So Aldi doesn't say anymore. So now I'm like, but the Great Value one is product of China. So you really want to stick with the Libby's, or like I said, Aldi used to say, I thought it used to say USA on there. I don't know. It definitely, it still does not say product of China. So I don't know. If y'all know what the labeling, I don't know. Let me know. Okay, so something really cute I saw, and I saw this again today. They had restocked. When I picked this up, it was probably 2 weeks ago, and then I never did a video, but this is awesome. There's an orange one like this, and then there's this one, and then there's another one I'm going to show you. So I did not pick up the orange one, but I love this color. It's kind of a teal blue, and it's all the way around, and it is a mug. Now, as far as drinking, I'm hoping to drink out of this, but it's got this really thick rim, so I'm not 100% on that. It does have the tacky sticker, but with this, you can peel that off. I believe you could get that whole thing off if you wanted to. And it does say do not microwave. Let's see. Hand wash only and do not microwave. So if you do not want to hand wash, I really think this is mostly decorative. I'm planning on drinking my hot cocoa out of this. If you know me, I make my own hot cocoa. I've done that in a video as well. I love to make my own hot cocoa and make it my own and do it mostly sugar-free, although I do put marshmallows in it, so it's not sugar-free, but I put coconut sugar in there. So now, so they had the orange pumpkin that's just like that. And then I got my friend who loves the gnomes, I got her this. Now I will say this right here is a little sloppy looking. And the feet were just like the painting part, a little sloppy. Is she gonna notice? I don't know. It wasn't chipped. That was the main thing. Be sure and look and make sure when you buy stuff like this, it's not chipped. I thought it was super cute, really darling. And so this has the little sticker on there, but like I said, you can get that off if you need to, if you're trying for a gift or whatever. Okay, so those were the two that I did pick up, and they were stocked again today. And this is the first time I've only seen them in there twice, and today they were fully stocked, except that the little man, what is he called? The little man, he was flying off the shelf very quickly. So I was glad I'd already picked these up because, Okay, now this is a restock, and I had talked about this before. This is the limited edition pumpkin spice, and I'm not a big pumpkin person, but this smells so good. I would say, even if you like body washes, if you like, if you love to try body washes, I would just try this and just see if you like it. I love it. So it is limited edition. Okay, the price is now moved to the back, so it's still not great, but it's whatever. It's just whatever. I have seen some, instead of this bright red, they're putting it down here, and it's more looking like this writing. It may be a little bit bigger, but it's not this huge red thing. So I think that they're listening to some of the influencers and realizing we don't want that all over everything, especially not the front. Why would you stick this on the front of everything? But listen, it's on the front of everything. This, we're lucky it's on the back. Okay, but anyway, it's gluten-free, paraben-free, dye-free, phthalate-free, 15 ounces. It smells divine. It's actually not that runny. When I first talked about it, I mentioned you do have to be kind of careful because a lot of times the Dollar Tree ones are runnier. I'm not actually sure this one's that runny. It may be a little bit more runny than something like Bath and Body Works, but I I have not had trouble with it just running out, you know. I am careful when I little pop, you know, the top open. I am very careful. I just kind of like tip it over, and I'm not just pouring like crazy. But anyway, I did pick up an extra one of those. And this is something that people have gone completely gaga over. This is actually made in the USA. I'm not going to be able to tell you what it's a dupe for, but it's a very expensive scent. What is it, like? Sol de Janeiro, or I don't know. Y'all are going to know. If you watch Dollar Tree, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. So Power Stick makes a spray that's just like the Sol whatever that everybody loves, and they have whatever the brand is, they also have a body wash, and the body wash, I know because I listened to somebody talk about it, is $26. So what I'm hearing is the scent is pretty close, but it doesn't stay very long. But I gotta tell you, most of my body washes, of course I don't spend tons on body washes, but even when I did Bath and Body Works, I don't really remember them staying forever. I had the lotion, and then I put the lotion on, and then that would stay. So I don't remember having a body wash that stayed that long. But what they're saying is the $26 one stays longer. I can imagine, I would hope, listen, for $26, I would hope it did. But what's great about this is it's manufactured in the USA. So I love that. A lot of the Power Sticks brand is. So they have the spray. The spray was a huge dupe. People freaked out, and it left the shelves for a really long time, and now it's back on the shelves. So if you're into a body spray, I am not, so I didn't buy it, but I did see it today, back on the shelves at my store. There's also another one that's kind of like is it called Spring Fresh, or it has like a floral scent, and some people like the floral better than this scent. And what this scent is, it says notes of pistachio and salted caramel. You know, I sniffed it and I was like, okay, it smells fine. I mean, it's just a body wash. It did not super excite me, but I don't go buy these really expensive brands and freak out and whatever. If you do, I think you should try it out and let me know. If you buy the $26 one, I think you should go pay the $1.25. Let me know what you think, or buy the body spray. I would say the body spray is not going to last as long as the name brand. If you don't care and you just like to spray it and smell nice for a few minutes, get the $1.25. But I'm pretty sure the spray is also made in the USA, but this definitely is. And it says cruelty-free, dye-free, paraben-free, and vegan 16-ounce shower gel. So there is that. Here it is up close. It does say Power Stick for her. Okay, now back on the shelves, this is bizarre. This Oxydol brand is everywhere. So they've got cleaners, they've got all different types of cleaners, and they remind, Oxydol is an old brand. If you've been around as long as I have, I'm 55, you have most likely heard of Oxydol at some point in your life. I don't know that I've seen it recently until about the last year. Dollar Tree started rolling out Oxydol stuff, maybe the last 6 months, 8 months. These are made in the USA. This is actually made really close to me. So this one says manufactured and distributed by ACP Inc., Marked Tree, Arkansas, made in the USA. So I'm in the Memphis area. Marked Tree is on the fault line. So we're on this fault line. Marked Tree is right on the fault line, and then Memphis is a little bit further from Marked Tree. So we're not right on it, but we're closer than we want to be. So this earthquake, they've been telling us for, I mean, how old did I just say? Okay, so since I was in college, because there's this really big deal at U of M, which is where we went to college. It's like they have like an earthquake center there, and they're constantly telling us, you're doomed. If you live in Memphis or you live anywhere on this fault line, you are so doomed, because we're over 100 years. I've been hearing this since I was in college, so over 30 years ago. Y'all are so doomed. This earthquake is going to happen, and it's going to be just a huge calamity. And I don't doubt it. And we actually, Spencer thinks I'm crazy. We pay for, and it's very expensive, we pay for earthquake insurance, because I'm like, Spencer, first of all, the whole area is going to be in a shambles, so we may never get our money. But I'm like, what would we actually do if our house just disintegrated before our eyes? I mean, what would we do? So we do pay for earthquake insurance. And my parents said that, because Spencer's like, I think we should drop it. I understand you think we should drop it. The minute we drop it, the big one's gonna hit. Anyway, all that to say, this is made in Marked Tree, Arkansas, which sits right on that fault line. And like I said, we're very close to that. So I don't remember how far. I'm not sure it's even 2 hours from here, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours from here. But we're on the border with Arkansas, so it's not far. So anyway, this is laundry detergent. So the Totally Awesome company makes, I feel like it's exactly the same and totally awesome. They have all like the same colors, like orange bottle. And I really wanted the yellow one, but I haven't seen the yellow one. Yellow is my favorite. This is my favorite, totally awesome one. But this is the Clean Fresh Scent. So when these, and this is a huge bottle, or bigger for them, so 32 ounces, 32 loads at 64 ounces, 32 loads. And I do small loads, this lasts me forever. So the first time I opened, because I smelled it in the store, I wanted to know. So when I opened it in the store, when this line is all different colors, all different types, oxygen one, there's a blue one for oxygen, there's a purple one that's got fabric softener with it, so it's a detergent and fabric softener. It's the exact same line and the exact same colors is the Totally Awesome. So I was like, I think they've just taken it over and now they're calling it Oxydol. But they're made in different places. Very strange, because this is made in Arkansas. I forget if the other one's maybe California, I don't remember, but it's not Arkansas. So anyway, I loved the Totally Awesome. And then you could only get the tiny ones, you know, the price went up, and then you could only get the tiny ones. And then sometimes at Dollar General, you could get the big ones. Well, this big one came back in. I sniffed it for the second time, and the first time it was horrible. It smelled like grease. It was weird. It smelled like grease stains, or I don't know. It didn't smell like anything you want to wash your clothes in. But this does smell nice. It does just say Clean Fresh Scent. I don't really know what it smells like. It's not cloying. It's not strong. If you don't like strong scents, I think you would like it. It's not super soapy. People have asked me, because it's only $1.25, can you put it in HE washer? Now, I've got an old-timey washer, so mine doesn't say it's HE. Doesn't freak out and have the labeling, and you got to HE this and HE that. Mine does not say that, even though it's not that old, but it doesn't say that. So I'm having no trouble using it, but it is not very soapy. And when I did some reading about it, my understanding is the whole thing with the HE is because you're not using as much water, and so the soap needs to be not so soapy. So you don't use so much soap. You want, and like, I mean, to me, this isn't nearly as soapy. I use All Free and Clear, and it's very concentrated and very, very, very soapy. I hardly put any. My husband has like filthy work clothes. I hardly put any All Free and Clear in his work clothes because it's so soapy. And when I get done, there's just still soap. So I've learned just use a little. So with this, I don't have that problem. So I really feel like if you can use All Free and Clear in an HE machine, surely you can use this, because this is not soapy at all. It's soapy enough to get the job done. So I don't know. You may know a lot more about the HE than I do, because you probably do, because I don't have one. So I don't know. All right, so we're getting close to the end here. Now, I showed you the Earth brand shampoo and conditioner in the purple, and it was volumizing, and I really like it. That's what I washed it. I did not curl my hair today, so this is just my natural whatever. I've had it in a ponytail all day. So this is just what we have going on here. But that's what I've been using, is the purple one. So this is the Smooth and Shine. I just got this because they've gotten more in. This is a Smooth and Shine. And so this is a different one, shampoo with vegan keratin and hibiscus, fights frizz and helps manage unruly hair. I don't think my hair's terribly unruly, but I just thought I would try it out, and I love the other one. Love it. And they sell these at Walmart. So if I become attached to these and I can't unattach myself, they do sell them at this moment at Walmart. So I did find the shampoo and the conditioner, and they still had the purple. I should have brought it in here. They still had the purple one, which is the volumizing one. They still had both of them. So, and I thought the first time, I've gotten to where I'm sniffing stuff, and I'm sorry if that offends people. I'm very careful. I just take the top off just like this. Give it a little sniff. I could have sworn the first time I tried this, unless it was a different color, I thought it had that weird medicinal smell to it that the Twist products, I hated the Twist products. They made me itch like crazy. That's a big deal. The Twist products are a big deal. Another thing people are freaking out about, because they're very expensive other places, but it made me itch like crazy, and the smell was horrible. So I thought the first time I smelled this that I did not like it, and then today I was like, well, I'll just smell it again. I'm not smelling a weird medicinal smell today, so I don't know. And I smelled them both. I wanted to, because I thought, well, maybe it was the conditioner I smelled, I don't know. But they don't smell weird or medicinal, so I think I'm gonna like it really well. Now, I will tell you, it doesn't have sulfate in it. Neither one of them have, they're sulfate free. Free from sulfate, silicone, paraben, phthalate, dye, animal testing. So they're free from all of that. The sulfate I think the sulfate free makes it runny. It's very runny. So what I do, I've got a lot of hair. It's kind of hard to tell because it's all kind of this way, but I have a lot of hair. It's very thick. And so when I get in the shower, I just wet this top part. Well, I wet the whole thing, but this top part, I make sure it's super wet. And then I just get this and I just pour a little, because it'll pour all day. It's very runny. I just pour some, just a little bit in my hand, and then I rub it together, and then I put it on here, and then I start working it through, and then I wet my hair a little bit more and keep working it through, and then it kind of, not solidifies, is not the word, it becomes thicker. And I can actually feel, it's a bizarre feeling. I can feel my hair volumizing. It feels thicker. Very strange. So I would say it works. I have thick hair, or thick enough, so it's not like I need it so much, but I can feel it working. It's very strange. But that would be my tip to you if you want to try this. There are people complaining because it's so runny, but I really, really like it. But like I said, I just make sure this top part is sopping wet, and then I work it into my hands with, you know, just rub it together and then put it right here and then just start working it in. And then if it's too dry, then I'll get a little bit more and work it in down here. And then if it's a little too dry, I'll just add a little water to my head, and then I'll just, you know, I have a lot of hair. My hair is like halfway down my back now. I haven't cut it in, I don't know, I think a year. I'm not sure. I haven't cut it in a long time. I'm just lazy. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm too lazy to make an appointment. I've got other things going on. Many, many other things. Okay, the last thing I'm going to show you, they've got all this Essentials brand. They've got a whole bunch. I think this is navy, and I don't like black. And it looks navy right here. I couldn't really tell, but here it's looking more navy. So they've got gray, though. If you don't like this dark color, that's fine. They have gray. But they've got all different kinds of organizing things. I don't actually need to organize anything except I've gotten rid of quite a lot of clothes during all my decluttering. It's taken me a long time, but I've gotten my clothes down to a smaller amount. I still have a lot, and we're going to have to dismantle. This is going to be fun. Our walk-in closet. He's going to redo the floors in the room that has the walk-in closet. So we're going to have to do something with our clothes. So I wanted to open this and show you. So this says underbed storage bag, and I really was thinking about bringing some clothes in here. Although I'm running short on time, I've got to cook dinner. All I've really done today is deal with Ranger, go to the gym. I was there over an hour. I think I was there like an hour and a half. Oh, it was over an hour. I don't know. And then I was there a long time. And then I ran to 3 different stores. So Dollar Tree, Kroger. Yeah, I didn't do Aldi today. Walmart. All right, so I don't expect this to hold up or last, but what I need, I didn't want to buy bins. Bins are so expensive. So you saw the tacky label here. For $1.25, I got, I think, 5 of these. And I really want to see how many clothes we're talking about I can fit in here. If I can fit most of my closet in 5 of these, then I will not have to buy bins. Because we only have a few bins. Even before I started decluttering, I didn't have a lot of bins. I was not a bin person, which, if you decluttered a lot, like for instance, Melinda Plain and Simple has decluttered a lot, and she started out with a lot of bins. I think she probably still has, you know, some that she's holding on to in case she needs to organize or whatever. But I hardly have any. I might have 3, and I figure maybe Spencer can use those. So I'm looking for where to unzip this. Okay, I'm already seeing a problem. Okay, this may be a Chinese problem. Hang on. I think I'm gonna have to zip the whole thing. Okay, now it's gonna unzip. We'll see if this even works, because I had to zip the entire thing to get it to work right. Okay. So it's not that, there is the actual width of it right here, or how tall it would be. And of course, it's got to fit under your bed, but it is long. So I'm going to be interested to see just how many. So like in one, I'll probably put jeans and shorts, and maybe what I'm hoping is jeans, shorts, and leggings would fit in one. And then maybe, I have a lot of leggings, so maybe just jeans and shorts, and then maybe leggings in one, and then maybe t-shirts. And then I'm not sure about my dressy stuff. I think most of my dressy stuff I can probably fold up and it'll be okay. But anyway, it folds all the way out like this. What is that right there? I guess that's a tag. I see something on the screen, but I'm not seeing it here. There it is. I think that's just a tag, yeah. Yep, that's a tag. Okay, so anyway, when you fold it out, it's like this. And it is blue, although it really does look black in that store. And I dislike black, but I do love blue. So, but again, they had gray too. So anyway, I think I'm gonna like this. Let's see if I can get it to zip back up since there was kind of a strange thing going on. It may just be the way they packaged it. Yeah, it's zipping back up. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna zip it all the way back up because I am going to, I'm interested to see how many clothes fit in here. So I'm hoping most of my clothes fit into 5. I think it will. And then that way I'll have a place to put it because I was like, where are we gonna put all our stuff? Because even though I've decluttered a lot, I don't want this stuff just like piled up somewhere. That's just gonna drive me crazy. So anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks so much for being with me. Love you guys so much. I am going to film a cleaning video. I am so sorry if you normally watch my cleaning videos. I am behind. It rained for 4 days straight. I had 2 full days to do that and I didn't film it. So I need to clean my bedroom and I just haven't done it. So anyway, please forgive me and I will be back with that very soon. It just won't be for Monday Motivation, not this week. Anyway, but sooner rather than later, I hope. Love you guys. Talk to you next time. Bye.